Welcome back, friends, or welcome for the first time, or I don't know how you found this chip. My name's Nadia Sands, and this is Learn How to Edit Stuff. Today, I'm going to show you something cool that you probably didn't know existed in Adobe Premiere. Master Audio Channel Effects. Today, I'm going to be showing you guys the audio track mixer and a couple things that you probably didn't know that you could do inside of Adobe Premiere when it comes to putting effects on a master audio channel. Some of you, or probably most of you, put the audio effect directly on the audio clip. Don't do that anymore. I'm going to run you through the audio track mixer panel, but specifically we're going to be dealing with a reverb effect today. This is a very useful effect because you can use it to transition between things. Like if you have some really dramatic dialogue. Luke, are you there? Luke? Luke! Or if you want to make an ending from pretty much anywhere in any song. Super pro tip, it's going to level up your audio game and I'm really excited about it. Open up Adobe Premiere because we're getting started. All right, guys, we've got Premiere open and we are ready to get started. Now, I know what a lot of you are thinking. I know what this is. It's the audio clip mixer. Wrong. That's the wrong thing. We're gonna go up to Window and we're gonna select Audio Track Mixer, which is completely different. Now, nothing's going on here because we don't have a sequence or audio yet. So I'm just gonna start a new sequence down here real quick. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna drop some music down on my timeline. Now, what a lot of you probably do is come down here and you either turn this thing down, and once you get down like below pretty much 16, it gets really difficult to deal with and you can't get an exact number. Or what you'll do is you'll right click on it and you'll go to audio gain and you'll turn it down like -20 or something to get the song to be at a certain volume. Wrong, wrong, wrong. Well, it's not necessarily wrong, it's just very subjective. I suggest doing it this way because it's so much better. Okay, let's take a look. So instead of pulling this down or changing the audio gain, what I want you to do is put your audio down. We have it on track 3 right now. And then I want you to come over to the audio track mixer, and up here it will give you a lot of controls. Now for audio 3, what I can do is I can just pull this fader down, which is so much nicer to do than pulling down this stupid little line. So you can pull this fader down, or you can come down here and you can turn it to -20, and it's not gonna sacrifice the waveform or anything that you've got going on down here. And now your audio is playing at a respectable level, so it's not gonna be too ridiculous. So that's step number 1. Step number 2 is if you wanted to ever come and raise this audio, right, you can only get 6 dB here. You can only go up 6 from where it currently is. So it's at -20, I put it up 6, and that's as high as I can go. Or you can come down over here and switch this from read to write. And what this will allow you to do is actually automate this fader. So if you want the first beginning part of your music to be loud, and then you kind of want it to trail off because you have an interview coming in over here, I can just play this while it's set to write. And I'm gonna put this up to -12. And now, when I play this, it'll automatically automate the fader. What do you know? I never knew that existed! But we're not done. Master Track Effects. So here's what I recommend doing. If you come up here, to the top left corner, there's a tiny little arrow that says ShowHide Effects and Sends. And you tool this down and it gives you a bunch of blank squares. Now, what the heck do these things actually do? What this allows you to do is actually put master audio effects on an entire channel instead of doing it on one clip. And let me show you why this is important. All right, so I've got this music track here and I want to do a little reverb on one of these hits in here to make an ending for the song. So let's try to find that. All right, so on this little like thing, we're gonna do reverb. If I cut this, right, and say you have to have something else after it for the effect to actually take control. So I'm just gonna post this over here somewhere because I'm assuming you'll have more after your audio track. Now what you guys probably do is you come up here, you go to effects, you type in reverb, and we'll just drop it right on the audio clip. Now this is the wrong way and I will show you why. I can come up here and I can go to my effect controls and I can edit this and I can just like mess with some of these parameters. I'll give you guys the exact numbers for these in a minute, but let's just say you guys figure out some sort of reverb that you think is cool. Now when you play this, it stops. Like the reverb actually doesn't carry on past this ending point of the clip. But check this out. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna delete the reverb off this track. So I'm actually gonna move this audio up to audio 2 and I'm gonna bring down the thing that I want to reverb onto audio 3. Then I'm gonna come up here to the audio track mixer and I'm gonna tool down one of these little things and I'm gonna go to reverb and studio reverb. And now I'm gonna double click on this plugin and this reverb is gonna affect all audio 3. So audio 3 is gonna be my reverb track. Now here are the settings that I use to get the pristine studio reverb. I set this to 90 and then I set this to 8,000. This is how long it actually lasts. I'll set this to 55, set this to 55, leave all of this the same. Turn your dry level down to 0 and your wet level up to 100. Now, dry and wet. The dry signal is how much of the original audio still comes through, and the wet signal is how much of that audio signal is being affected by the effect. So in this case, I want 100% of the audio to be affected by the reverb. So now check this out. If I play this, beautiful. And it lasts the entire time. It doesn't cut off at the end of the audio clip. No, what are you doing to my life? I didn't know I could do any of this. And the reason why this audio track is great, the reverb track is great, because I can delete this now and I can come up to any point in this song and I can just change where the ending is. So let's come down over here somewhere. All right, so there's that little woo. So now I'm gonna cut my clip. There you go. So this is where I want my audio. And now, check this out. I'm just gonna trim the end of this real quick. Throw a little crossfade on there, and watch this brilliant. What? I just created an ending for a song, an ending that didn't actually exist in the song. I've created it by using a reverb track on the master audio channel. Reverb, Ian, that's child's play. What about a delay? Oh, I got you. Let's switch this from studio reverb to delay and echo, and I'm gonna turn this to delay, and then I'm gonna turn my delay time down, maybe like half a second or so, and I'm gonna turn my feedback up quite a bit, maybe to like 50% or so. And now check this out, boys and girls. I don't know what to say. You can do it with anything. So I recommend going through all the different audio effects that you can apply to a master channel and just getting familiar with them and using a lot of them and seeing what each one does and applying them to your audio tracks just to kind of get more familiar with it. I know a lot about these because I use them all the time, but this video is to not explain every audio effect to you. It is to show you the tool in which you can use the audio effects to make your videos more, I was about to say more better, but I wanted to say more awesome. And then I didn't want to say more at all, I just wanted to say awesome or better, so we'll go with something in between. All right guys, well that about does it for me. I'm not gonna try to sugarcoat this. This was an incredible lesson, and I know that you know it, and you're gonna go out and you're gonna use this effect in your next video. Audio track mixer, super pro tip. Again, thank you guys for watching. My name is Nadian Sands, and this, yes, this of course is Learn How to Edit Stuff. Make sure that you subscribe to my channel, and also check out the last video that you missed. Follow me on social media at Nadian Sands. Go through all my other videos, watch some stuff, learn some stuff, tell your friends, friends, hit that subscribe button, and I'll catch you later.